What is the history of the Moldovan language? Have you ever wondered how the Moldovan language came to be? Its history is quite fascinating and closely tied to the evolution of the Romanian language in Southeast Europe. The roots of Moldovan began to form between the 16th and 17th centuries. This development took place in the region known as Moldavia, where local Romance dialects were spoken. By the second half of the 19th century, Moldovan began to take on a more distinct shape. This was influenced by Romanian literary movements and cultural ties with other Romance-speaking nations, particularly France. During this time, a process called re-Romanization occurred. Many Latin-based words were introduced, while Slavic influences in the vocabulary were reduced. This created subtle differences between Moldovan and Romanian. In the early 20th century, the idea of Moldovan as a separate language became clearer. Before 1918, scholars debated whether Moldovans and Romanians were part of the same ethnic group. Many Moldovan peasants identified themselves as Moldovans speaking the Moldovan language, which they viewed as distinct from Romanian. This distinction was further reinforced by Soviet authorities, who promoted the idea of a separate Moldovan identity and language. During Soviet times, the Moldovan language was officially recognized and written in the Cyrillic script. This was different from Romanian, which uses the Latin alphabet. The change in script was part of a broader policy aimed at emphasizing Moldovan distinctiveness and reducing Romanian cultural influence. In the 1920s, efforts were made to standardize Moldovan grammar and spelling. Institutions like the Moldovan Scientific Committee published language rules, but these efforts did not always succeed in elevating the status of Moldovan within the Soviet administrative system. After Moldova declared independence in 1991, the language issue remained sensitive. The 1994 Moldovan Constitution recognized Moldovan as the official language. However, linguistically, it is almost identical to Romanian. The distinction today is largely political and symbolic, reflecting the region's complex history of foreign rule and national identity formation. In summary, the Moldovan language developed as a regional variety of Romanian, influenced by historical factors and political circumstances. Its separate identity was shaped significantly during Soviet rule, which aimed to create a distinct Moldovan nation. Today, while Moldovan is considered a dialect of Romanian by linguists, the historical and political legacy continues to influence how the language is perceived and used in Southeast Europe.